Welcome to Billy's Books. Today we review Fire and Blood by the one and only George R.R. Martin. This is a prequel to Game of Thrones, 300 years before the first Game of Thrones story. It's all about the story of all the different dragons, the Targaryens, who came from the east, and they took over Westeros. So it starts with Aegon the Conqueror. The years, the way they count years, you know how 0 is 0 AD or 0 common CE is the beginning, is when Jesus was born, and you go like that. They count their years from 0 is when Aegon conquered Westeros. Aegon the Conqueror, the first Targaryen to rule Westeros. They do it from there. Anyway, so I start with him. The Targaryens were known for incest. They were known for incest. That was the tradition of the Valyrians, they being the last family of the Valyrians. Of course, the Westeros people hated that, so when they first arrived, it was frowned upon. But since they conquered, you have to accept the religion of the conquerors. So they did it. They tried, but nonetheless, they tried to make amends with the Westeros religion, which of course forbade incest. But they made some agreement with the Septons. Seven Star, that's their religion. They made the agreement that, well, since they're Targaryens, or they have dragon's blood, it's called Targaryen exceptionalism, or Valyrian exceptionalism, where, well, we're special, so we can have as much incest as we want, because that keeps our blood pure. Because Targaryens and all the Valyrians, they had silver or white, beautiful white hair and purple eyes instead of the usual brown and blonde, blue and brown nonsense of the common people. Anyway, so it starts with Aegon the Conqueror. He kicked ass, took over the world, but he never conquered Dorne. It took him hundreds of years to conquer Dorne, which is the city, the area in the south. And he just had a bunch of descendants, some of which were good, some of which were bad. And there were lots and lots of dragons. We're looking at Mr. Triceratops because he's the best we can do for dragonage here in St. Louis. Already running out there. Oh, here's one thing, since we're talking about dragons so much. One of the things he says a lot is a dragon is not a horse. And what does he mean by that? Well, basically, horses, you train them, and then anybody can get on them and ride them. Dragons, not so much. They're a cantankerous lot. They only let people whom they want to ride them, and they tend to be Targaryens only. So other people try to hop on dragons, they fail miserably. And they maybe dragon just kills them. But and even some Targaryens get killed if they're stupid about it, because dragons are cantankerous. They are not horses. I'm already running out of things to say, so I'm going to stop here. I'm really enjoying it. I guess this is one of two books, so we're about 150 years into 300 years preceding. One thing that definitely told about was there's a lot of dragons in this. And dragons are hatched from dragon eggs. Targaryens would often put the dragon eggs with their babies in their cribs, so they would grow up together, and then when they hatch, they'd bond. There were three, if you know from the Game of Thrones, there were three missing eggs that Daenerys eventually hatched. I think that they hinted about where those ended up or started from back in this book 300 years ago. Though it could be different, because, you know, eggs come and eggs go. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's one of two. There'll be dragons if you can't do review.